Let's talk about Jeezy. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Let's get the likes up. Let's talk about Jeezy being accused of abuse. Now, I want y'all to understand something about these women like Jeannie Mai. Jeannie Mai was trying to keep her marriage together. But when Jeannie Mai realized that she was losing the battle in the court of public opinion, when she realized that Jeezy was dead serious about getting not only joint custody, but possibly primary custody of their child, she had to go into damage control, and she is now accusing him of abuse. And she posted a picture. I'm not going to show y'all the picture of her, I guess her foot. And she claims that he did something to her foot, not her face, but her foot. You wanted to save your marriage. You wanted to save your marriage, Jeannie. So why are you making these accusations months after the filings? I'm curious. Why is that? Jeezy's denying this, by the way. Jeezy is denying this because you're a lying, goofy heifer. Your ex-husband says you're a manipulative woman. You have a history of being very manipulative. You told your ex-husband you didn't want children, and as soon as you get with Jeezy, you have a child. Is it because you didn't want a child with him? Is it because he wasn't successful enough for you? Maybe you just wanted a white man, and you were willing to settle for a man that was less successful than you. Let's go into the article from People magazine. Jeannie Mai is accusing her estranged husband Jeezy of domestic abuse and child neglect amid the couple's ongoing divorce. In new court filing obtained by People, the Real alum, who's 45, alleges several incidents of domestic abuse and child neglect during the relationship with the rapper born Jaye Jenkins. She claims Jeezy has explosive outbursts, excessive drinking, and domestic violence. How come you haven't said anything until now? Why is this all of a sudden? Why are you saying these things now? In response to the allegations, Jeezy shared a statement on Instagram Thursday denying the allegations. He said the allegations are not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone that I loved. This malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. He shared, it's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play, and at this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter. As I continue to fight for court-mandated joint custody, rest assured the truth will prevail through proper legal channels. I've seen a lot of black women celebrating this. They think that this thing is funny. They're going at Jeezy. Well, you should have married a black woman. No, he shouldn't have married you. None of y'all are married, but you're telling him that he should have married a black woman when you're not married. Anyway, according to the complaint, Mai alleges that on January 18, 2022, in Miami, Florida, her then husband began to berate in a car after he asked the driver to step out of the vehicle. He hurled insults such as, you, I guess, whore, and I can't wait to divorce you when you get back. So Jeezy been wanting a divorce since January of 2022? Wow. So for almost 2 years, Jeezy been wanting a divorce. The court documents state that Mai also claims she was held against her will, and Jeezy struck her a closed fist across her cheekbone and eye, causing damage. This is insane, people. Let's see. The pair sought therapy in regard to the alleged domestic violence. 3 months later, Mai alleges in court filings that another incident occurred at the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco, during which the television personality claims that she was choked from behind as she was ascending the stairs and pushed down the stairs by Jeezy. The performer then allegedly proceeded to verbally assault Mai and called her an effing B and repeatedly, I can do so much better than you. He's right about that. Hotel security later intervened and provided protection for Mai after she claimed to feel unsafe. In December of that year, Mai alleges that Jeezy became enraged during the UNCF 39th Atlanta Mayor Mask Ball when he didn't know her whereabouts for 25 minutes after she went to the restroom with a girlfriend. That is very suspect. Why were you going for 25 minutes with your girlfriend, quote unquote, to the restroom? She claims that pissed him off. I think she was going longer than that. After the incident, Mai claims Jeezy demanded the pair leave the party. After asking the driver to leave the vehicle, Jeezy allegedly began to verbally abuse Mai, and she attempted to exit the car twice. However, she claimed Jeezy then grabbed her by the neckline of her dress, resulting in the dress being torn and multiple 2 to 3 inch scratches across her right chest due to Jeezy's fingernails. She claims to have reported the incident to a therapist with Jeezy present and also told her best friend in confidence. Mai alleges that a fourth incident involving Jeezy crashing a golf cart which resulted in injuries to himself and Mai. She claims that Jeezy was overly intoxicated when the crash occurred and claims to also crash another vehicle while during their marriage after drinking too much. The court documents note that Mai mistakenly believed Jeezy when he convinced her prior to their marriage that he was a changed man and his past was in his past. But as one can see from examples of abuse mother endured during the marriage, that has not turned out to be the case. Additionally, Mai claims she is worried for her 2-year-old daughter Monica's safety after an alleged October 2023 incident in which Mai found the toddler with her then husband's Louis Vuitton bag with his AK-47 rifle inside at the couple's home. In the complaint, Mai stated that she requested Jeezy's guns be secured inside the house, and the rapper allegedly failed to do so. The Shade Room was the first to report Mai's claims. It's almost as if she sent the claims to the Shade Room. Perpetually online helper. She sent it to the Shade Room. Now, this is Jeezy's statement. This is Jeezy's statement here. I had read out earlier. I gotta say this. When it comes to abuse, right? I look at a person's pattern of behavior. If you have a pattern of behavior of abuse, I can believe that you would do that to the next person. Look at Diddy. Diddy has a history of putting his hands on women. So I can believe he was beating up on Cassie because he has a history of it. With Jeezy, there's no history of it. There's no history of him beating up on any woman. And he just don't seem like he would be beating up on women. You think Jeannie Mai is going to keep that a secret? The back and forth between the estranged couple comes after Jeezy filed for divorce in September of 2023. The couple have battled over the validity of their prenuptial agreement and custody rights of their daughter. Most recently, Jeezy reversed course and requested joint physical and legal custody of their daughter. That's probably because of schedules. But still, this woman has been gatekeeping the child. Not only does she want the child, she wants financial support. Jeezy wanted out of the marriage. Why didn't you file for divorce, Jeannie? Why did you stay married to a man that you claim is a drunk and is abusive? Do y'all see how easy it is for these heifers to lie? He was a drunk and he was abusive, but you stayed with him. You stayed with a man that was abusive and a drunk, according to you, Jeannie. According to you, you stayed in this marriage. He divorced you. He divorced you. Every time one of these women get divorced, they always claim abuse, but they never talk about the role they played in the marriage, as far as the fights. And again, I'm not condoning anybody putting their hands on anybody. Y'all know that. I don't condone nobody putting their hands on anybody unprovoked. You shouldn't be just willy-nilly putting your hands on people. And you mean to tell me he did all that and you stayed with him, he divorced you? You wanted to fix your marriage, Jeannie. You wanted to fix your marriage. And I think that your lawyers probably told you there's a good chance you could lose in court trying to challenge this prenup. And now you're bringing out the abuse claims because it has not say always works, but the majority of the time, abuse always ends up being in favor of a woman. It's sad, but true. People are quick to believe that a woman is a victim over a man. That's where we are in our society. They're quick to believe this bullshit. So